And we are back. Gmac and Winnie coming at you with another edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella, let's get dangerous.
I don't want to smell that smell, though. We got dangerous.
Oh, did we? That's like a twofold opening.
Did you recover for your heart attack?
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That's a twofold opening because the big talk, here we are we're recording the day after Super Bowl,
right? Is
Rihanna sniffing herself.
Yeah.
She ran her finger. You didn't?
I didn't watch. I didn't pay
You weren't paying attention?
No.
It's probably all over your phone. So if you haven't already seen this and you're listening to this on Thursday when it comes out or watching it on Thursday when it comes out, Rihanna, at one point, they're changing between songs. She literally just goes right down like I'm trying to do it to the camera. Like, here's the hoof. She goes down. She rubs her fingers through it and goes. She rubs it right down over her crotch and then sniffs her fingers.
Oh, what the fuck?
And everybody's like, what is that?
Now, was she pregnant?
She is pregnant.
Okay.
She confirmed.
She did.
Yeah.
There was.
I'm going to be flying out of
lots of speculation.
Frame here in a second. This fucking chair.
That she definitely was. She looked at. That's just weird shit right there.
Unless maybe she thought her water broke and she was checking. Nope, it's just me. I'm sweaty.
Oh, gamey.
That is terrible.
Super gamey.
Yeah.
No, you would never, ever catch me on one of them fucking suspended.
Oh my god, dude, that was crazy.
No thanks.
And they're dancing on it, and the fucking thing's like moving.
Like I said, they never heard of Owen Hart. Fuck that.
So it's only been not even quite 24 hours.
Right.
And we have a resident conspiracy theorist at work that has a fucking conspiracy already about it.
All right.
That she wore the red and to act as China, and that the dudes and the white guy with the helmets were representative of the balloon. This shit was all a plan. It was all pre-planned. They knew it was going to happen.
Come on, seriously.
I'm like, how far down in life do you have to be to always have everything's a conspiracy?
Give me the individual name off here so I can bag tag them tomorrow.
You know who it is. Who's the king? Who's the crypto king of all conspiracy?
Oh, Spalino.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah, come on, dude. He's taking way too many supplements. He's got his brain fucked up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was the big...
Although, I mean, you may have just seen some shit going on outside your house.
It was wild, dude. I've never seen 3 planes cross over my house at the same time.
Right.
And not like in a formation. Like 2 planes crossed over the river, and then I look, and there's like a fucking jetliner, not that high in the air. I mean, it was high.
Right.
I don't want to say it was super low, like 9/11 when it followed the river down. It was real low.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. But it wasn't like where a normal airplane would fly here.
Right.
So there's 2 going over the river that like went over top of each other at the same time that there's another one barreling the ass down, going south, not that high.
That's wild. That's like, who the fuck knows? There could be another balloon out there.
Yeah.
Bunch of kids over at Bard, hey, waving to it. It's a fucking jet flight.
Or it's their balloon.
Yeah.
Overall, we might as well deep dive into Saturday night.
Yeah, man.
Full fucking house.
Beyond full. If you weren't there
5:45,
you didn't have a seat.
Because Farrar got there at 10 after 6. 10 after.
Right.
And he was fortunate enough to find 2 seats at the outlaw table.
Yeah, way in the back.
Way in the back. But everybody else...
BGS.
Our guys we coached with.
Chris, they all had to sit around the corner.
Around the corner, and Sedlak was around the corner for a good half of it.
Was he really?
Yeah, when we thought he got there, he'd already been there since 10 after 6.
Oh, no shit.
He was sat around the corner where he couldn't find anybody.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. Big shout out to Stash.
Yeah, Stash was a lot of help.
Jimmy and Mrs. Jimmy were huge helps.
Yeah.
Her with commentary, and she ran and got some drinks. You had the dynamite intro. And the other thing I heard about you is, what was it?
You're a nice lady with a big rack.
With a big rack, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right on both accounts.
Yeah. That's what, like, Jimmy doesn't talk, like, in that manner. He's a private guy like that.
Yeah.
And that's all he said. She's a very nice lady with huge breasts.
If she ever calls him while you're with him, the fucking picture on his phone is a rack.
Of hers?
They're she's, but it's her rack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what's going on here. I think I lost a fucking earbud or
one of the little rubber tips.
no, or the speaker just went out in it.
No.
You're only talking to half my brain right now.
Uh-oh.
So needless to say, we were wound for sound. By the time we got home, it was 12 something.
Fuck yeah.
Had a good day, sleep, then come back. We make chili
Right.
to go to a Super Bowl party. We do an empanada review. Well, you do, but we shoot it.
I almost get beat up.
Yeah.
For the empanada review. But
yeah, and Super Bowl shitter review.
Right.
Which was classic. But watching it back, the entire screen is just your face.
It is.
I'm like, we got to get him a fucking selfie stick so it's a little further away.
Yeah. Well, I did turn the camera around to pan around the bathroom for a second, but yeah. No.
Or you need longer arms because
melon's right there.
I know. I'm trying to put a score on, and it's either in your eyeball, your tooth, your nostril.
No, the best one was during the empanada review.
Romero.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy in the middle.
Yeah. Back to the party. Great crowd. Live
phenomenal crowd. Yeah.
Everybody seemed to walk out of there with something.
Touchdown dance thing was fucking incredible.
Yeah, kids were happy. Adam Blank
defended his crown because nobody else said, "Oh, Adam's got some moves."
Nobody's got the stones, man. Come on.
I know. I'm pissed because SQUIB, she should have done the Elaine dance.
That's right.
That's how that was supposed to go.
Yeah.
But a very good time, very full crowd.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the support from everybody there. But if there was one person that was the champion of the night, it was without a doubt Deanna Romero.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, she thought Red Hot is hot.
Frank's Red Hot
is hot, and she did the Buffalo Wild Wings Hot Wing Challenge.
Oh my God.
While they were making the wings and before they got there, she sat up there with us. And boy, did she let Carl have it.
For a while.
She tore up Carl.
She told Carl we were her daddies.
Yeah. They're my daddies. Yeah. And then she's like, I like Spicy Brown. Why do you think I'm with him?
Oh,
she was coming out with some zingers. And then it started.
Yeah.
And if that kid didn't absolutely bring the crowd to its feet.
Oh, it's going crazy.
Every emotion went through, and on a live mic in a restaurant, she clearly turns to me and goes, "I'm going to shit my fucking pants. This is over."
At least 4 different times she's going.
Yeah, chunks of chicken were coming out.
Pieces of chicken are falling out of her mouth.
It's so hot. Her makeup's running down her face. I'm hitting her with the wet wipes, and then the dry ones for her eyes. I'm patting her eyes.
Yeah, she definitely got foggy.
Yeah, and then you hit her with the.
After it was all said and done, I told her. I told the crowd we've seen that makeup style on Pornhub before. She was on the Gawk 5000.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah, her fucking eyeliner was down her face.
Oh, it was bad.
But what a champ. And she did it.
She did it.
Like, and the best part is when she's like, I need a shot. Give me a shot of whiskey. And she goes, Costello, take them jeans and go get me a whiskey since my husband don't know how to do it.
No, it was a Jordan. Take your Jordans over there and get me a shot.
Yeah, but she had the crowd lit, fired up.
They were great.
Yeah. So, that she was without a doubt. Huge round of applause. Everybody circled up around that.
The fucking funny part was at the end. She gets the ice cream. She picks the whole
thing up,
and it falls in the hot sauce.
And she
ate it anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Report was about a half hour later, she was seen in the woman's room eating hot dog buns. But like a champ.
Last night at the Super Bowl party, though.
Never know what happened.
You never knew. She was good as gold.
There was a 7-day stay issued on salad tossing.
Yeah. No salad tossing for 7 days.
That's right.
That was pretty awesome.
Oh, dude, it was a good time. It was three for three, man. We had a really, really good time.
We did, and the only quote unquote sad part of that is we've probably outgrown the arena.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's nostalgic.
It's like ECW. We were in these little tiny shoe boxes, and we kind of outgrew it.
Yeah. Ready to leave the bingo hall. I don't know if we're playing MSG yet.
No.
But we need...
But the thing is like... But here's the thing. People come, they have fun, they tell their friends. You got to be here next year.
Well, and we've already had a request to do a baseball one.
Yes.
So we're looking for a venue for that.
Yeah. I have venues in mind, but the one main venue I have in mind doesn't have a TV.
That hurts it.
It hurts it tremendously.
Yeah.
But it also keeps the focus on you if you're doing the show.
Right, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the other thing is layout matters.
Yeah.
Because like anything that's linear or open room, that's good because then people can circle out around it.
Right.
Where if you're not...
If you're U-shaped around a bar,
right.
Actually that's technically that's H-shaped.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
So like Chris and them, they were literally around the corner and then back towards us.
Right. They were kind of even with where we were sitting.
Right, but on the other side, two walls away.
2 walls away,
Yeah.
right. And because of the way their audio is laid out, we can't tap into the overhead audio and be in the whole audio.
Right.
Which comes to my other thing, which I wish we could figure out the technology to do what I want. Yeah. I can't say it on air.
Or
I don't want somebody stealing it.
Or hopefully, if another place we get to, we can just tap into their audio.
Right, just plug right into their audio.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, if we can do a little quick.
Thanks, Ian.
You fuck. Super Bowl was a fun game if you're into this style of football, like very little defense.
Right.
Kind of nobody really huddled. They run no huddle.
We talked about it on the way home that people who were critical of Jalen Hurts need to rethink that now.
Listen, I know he had a shoulder injury, but boy, he did not throw a deep ball. Like, not that he didn't throw a deep ball, but he didn't throw a deep ball.
No, he had that one touchdown to Devonta Smith.
Right.
That was kind of... It looked like it actually sailed on him. The way he was where he ended up catching the ball, that's where he was starting the route. Yeah, you could tell at the end of the game when he threw the Hail Mary, he came up about 20 yards short.
Yeah, like way short.
Yeah.
And nothing got hit or tipped or run into.
Gutsy running all night.
Yeah.
The only
Pacheco impressed me. As small as he is to run in the middle of the field.
Right. And a 7th round pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shows you that, and it's why the NFL's gone away from drafting first round running backs. There's so much talent to be found all through the draft.
Right. And a lot of times when you get the guys that you think can't miss number ones, they got so much mileage on them for college already.
Yeah.
That how much tread are you going to get on that thing?
No, it's true. You look at a guy like ATN was a first round pick.
Yeah.
Ended up missing all of his rookie year with an injury, and it took him probably a good half of this season to get going. We get a 7th rounder like him. You just see a lot more often these days.
Yeah, you do. Like the Jets running back there, Breece Hall.
Yeah,
he wasn't a first round pick.
It was he their second first round pick? No,
or was he their first second round pick?
He might have been their first second round pick because I think it was Garrett Wilson was the second first round pick, and we all know Sauce Gardner was the first.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't have to go chasing that high. But overall, decent game. Some fun stuff in there. I like Tony Romo as Caddyshack.
Yeah.
I want to see the movie about how much the Jordans with the. Did you see that preview? Or are you not paying attention?
No.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are doing a movie about how Jordans came to be.
Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah, no, it's the preview was all over the game last night.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you look that up when we're done. It's Matt Damon's a salesman for Nike, and he goes, I got the player. They're like, you want me to give money to a rookie? And he's like, yeah. I want you to give money to this rookie. Like, it's about how they take Nike, who's unknown, and they make it into, they present it to Jordan and then what it becomes.
That's awesome.
Highland's already looking at his phone.
I want to see if one of them's playing Phil Knight and one of them's playing Tigger Hatfield.
Your head is gigantic in this fucking camera.
It's gigantic in every camera.
I know, but I feel like
it's just called Air. Ben Affleck's playing Phil Knight. That's fucking.
There you go.
And Matt Damon's playing Sonny Vaccaro. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit!
When does it say when the movie comes out?
April 5th.
There you go.
You gotta wait too long. Sweet.
No, it's only like what 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
That's awesome.
That's not bad at all.
We'll be reviewing that.
Oh, we will. We definitely will be reviewing that.
This, unfortunately, well, I take that back. We have Daytona coming this week.
Yep.
This is the doldrum of the sports year.
Until March Madness.
You
get this flat spot.
We do have the XFL.
Pitchers and catchers started today.
That's cool. So we'll start to get some camp reports, and then the XFL fires off next weekend.
Yeah.
And the USFL fires off in 8 weeks, I think.
We're cool.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
It's neither one of those. Although the XFL, the last time before COVID,
right,
or during COVID, remember those crowds were wild.
They played.
The games were good. The crowds were wild, and they got NFL quarterbacks on their team, so it should elevate the play.
And listen, it's run by The Rock, or owned by The Rock and his.
So it's going to be an entertainment kind of a mentality to it also.
I think so, but again, him being a guy from the U, wants to see authentic football played, so I think it's going to be pretty high level.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We will see. I want to give a quick shout out to all of our postal carrier people, whether it be UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx. A lot of those people listen to our show.
Really?
Yeah, they listen to podcasts because they're on the road all day.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So, like Kevin Williams, big buddy of ours from forever.
Oh, yeah.
He's a UPS guy, listens every week. You know what I mean?
It was a cold Saturday night when Kevin Williams
jumped on an onside kick.
What was a real kickoff that
nobody
covered, and he did.
Came flying down as the gunner and got on.
Sure as fuck did.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, so and there's others, but it's that kind of thing. Like, you don't know where what we do affects people's days.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're sitting here, we're just BSing. But on a Thursday, somebody puts us on and they're driving all day just laughing, having a good time.
Good.
Not thinking about how shitty their day at work is.
Right.
And that's the idea.
That helps, man. That makes what we do worth it.
Yeah.
Making other people smile. We had, like I said, not going back to Saturday again, but there wasn't not a smile in that place. Everybody left.
Oh, it was a good time.
Ecstatic, so.
Yeah, except for us. We were fucking exhausted.
All good, though. It was a good tired, man. I slept good.
Dude, that was me. I do not sleep.
Until 7:02 a.m. when the Imodium wore off. And then it was hellacious.
Yeah, the nervous bubble guts and the fucking Imodium wore off, and that was it.
It was bad. Bad news.
Bad Leroy Brown, huh?
It was Brown. That's for sure.
Oh, boy.
So.
All right, let's work into... this week's top 5, we don't fucking know yet. We'll figure it out right now.
We're doing it right now. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I mean, with top 5, we've done Super Bowl party foods, right?
We've done Super Bowl. We've done so much Super Bowl shit. Commercials,
right? Games,
this, that. I don't know. Super Bowl's over.
Top 5 things you look to after the Super Bowl's done.
There you go. Number 5, easily, I look forward to the first smell of fresh cut grass.
That's hard to beat, man. That really is.
You know what I mean? It means like baseball's coming, warm weather's coming.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy the mud.
Right.
But I thoroughly enjoy like the fresh cut grass, things turning green again.
Well, what's going to be interesting
the mild days
is we may not get a whole lot of that muddy season. Because I don't think we ever got a real good freeze.
Yeah, it's still cold though, so the ground will still soften up.
I bet you that grass gets greener earlier this year.
Yeah, well, we're still due for a massive fucking snowstorm.
No,
in the next...
sir, we're done.
No, we're not.
I
You
think
watch.
it's stable.
Like April fucking 10th, we'll have like a 2-footer.
God, I hope not.
That's how it works here, bro.
I know.
What's your number 5?
Number 5, the first spring training game that's televised.
That's usually like the end of February, first week of
It'll
March.
be the last week of this month.
Yeah. Which isn't bad. It's a couple weeks away.
It is. And just to see guys you may not see until mid-season or that first at bat from your favorite star player, but it's great to see him out there.
Yeah.
It's good. I love hearing the announcers' voices back. Guys you look forward to hearing again. The Michael Kays and
or whoever.
Yeah.
Vince Scully's all them years.
The classics,
you know what I mean?
man.
Yeah.
That's the top 5 all-time sports announcers. It's another show all by itself.
Oh, yeah.
But those, that crack of the bat on the ball, man, it's good. It's therapeutic for me.
My number 4, cars, really nice, like muscle cars or street rods or whatever, that come out on the nice spring days that all been tucked away for the winter. And then all of a sudden you get like a nice 55-degree sunny day, and here comes that beautiful Camaro or, the old coupe or somebody, that has an old Thunderbird or something, and they can bring it out.
Somebody's really sweet Harley, too.
Yeah. Right. Like
the
nice vehicles that are all tucked away, and then you get. So now it's after the Super Bowl. It's the end of middle of February. The weather starts coming around. You get nice cars coming out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the motorcycle thing. I'm thinking of our buddy Joe.
Yeah.
Rolling in, it's still like fucking 45 degrees, and he rolls in on this motorcycle in flip flops.
Flip flops with no socks on.
Oh my God! Don't know how he ever did it. Where are we at? 3?
4.
4 for me. It's actually Wednesday. It is the release of 2023 Topps baseball cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the cover boy this year, Orioles catcher Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, you're crushing. You're like,
oh, that's my man crush right there.
You're meat riding that guy.
He had a great showing as a rookie, and now it's fun time. It's grabbing all your prospects. It's getting those first packs, pulling that first autograph of the year, wheeling and dealing, all the sets that'll follow. But this is the main set of the year, and it's Topps last year.
Really?
Fanatics bought them.
Yeah, but why would you buy them and change the name?
Well,
Topps is like
they may not.
name.
They may put Topps out again next year.
Right.
But this is the last year, the last set that's going to be put out by the Topps company. It'll next year, if it's Topps by Fanatics.
Yeah, it's
the end of an era.
Sure is. Era. Wow, that really is. We're at 3, right?
Yep.
Number 3, dirt racing is back.
It is.
I've already watched a couple races down out of Florida.
Yep.
The modifieds will run there again. It's that time of year. And the Daytona comes back. So now, you touched on it earlier, football's over, racing starts. Yeah. I look forward to that. I've been at Daytona 500 3 times. Obviously, I raced dirt, growing up. So this is the time of year, and now I'm off on the nights that they race locally.
Yeah.
So now I can go.
Damn, yeah.
All them other years it was, do I get stuck? I don't want to stay out late. I got to work in the morning.
Yep.
Now I'm off those nights, so I'm good.
No rush. You get to the track in time, relax, get your spot, and enjoy the races. So that's good, man. This has to be the year. I've never been to Accord.
Oh, we're going.
I got to go for my first time. I've never been.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. Daytona, once Daytona kicks off, I like...
I used to throw killer fucking Daytona
hell
parties.
Yeah. I like when the NASCAR season starts off with Daytona with a unsung hero or an underdog
surprise winner.
Race. Yeah, that's always fun.
I was there when Trevor Bayne, probably the biggest upset in NASCAR history, won the Daytona 500.
Damn.
I saw him win, I saw Logano win, and I saw Denny Hamlin win.
Okay. Now Logano's gone too, right?
Well, he's around.
Is he still driving?
Yeah, 22 Penske.
Man, I gotta look at the drivers list.
Yeah, they flip over so many times. You like the watermelon kid.
Yeah, Ross Chastain.
And they outlawed his move.
What?
Where he rode the wall over.
Yo, that was the shit though.
Well, that's it. Then he's the only one that's ever could have done it.
Damn, and he did it.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
That's cool. Number 3. Let's see. March Madness has to get in there. I don't watch a lot of college basketball all year because it's a long year. They start
Well,
with
they play like 23 games.
but they do, and so they do preseason NIT is in October. Then the season kicks off. Then there's the conference tournaments,
Right.
and then you get into the N60, the top 64,
Right.
and
which that they'll start getting into the conference games coming soon here because we're in the middle of February now.
right. And Blaze's girlfriend's son plays for LIU, who's coached by Rod Strickland, who was only a year or two removed from an N64 appearance or a final or top 64 appearance. So
really,
see what happens. He's a big boy, 6'9".
Wow, that is a big boy.
And his first basket last year was he came in off the wing for an oop and put it home. But he's doing well. Our team's playing well. They got a really good coach. Rod Strickland was the man in New York and in Washington as a point guard. So
yeah,
the tournament's fun and tournament brackets are great.
Yeah, because you can have it 100 different ways.
Yeah,
and you just pull your fucking hair out because the Cinderella story knocks out the number 3 seed or something.
I've had my bracket complete shit on Friday the first week.
I think we did it the same day. We had our bracket shot like
done.
2 number 1s lost in the first day,
and you're done
to like a 16 or 2 number 2s to a 15.
Right, and you're like, okay,
we're like, well, that's done.
Yeah, the other half of the bracket has to carry you, and Saturday your other team goes out. So you're like, oh, what's the fun?
Yeah. Number 2, right?
Yep.
Number 2 for me is it's kind of just life taking that turn to the next segment, right? Like we've talked about this on that there's a rhythm, a circadian rhythm or whatever kind of rhythm, where life goes in these turns. And after the Super Bowl, now you got President's Weekend next weekend or this weekend coming. And then it turns to that springtime, right? So now it's WrestleMania season. The school baseball team will start back up. I'll have something to watch again with my kid playing baseball. The racing season opens. So it's like it's that turn. The clocks go ahead.
Yeah.
Like I look forward to this time of year. It stays light later. So that's post Super Bowl. That's what I start looking to. Yeah. That's my number 2. And WrestleMania season.
And you hit my number 2 with WrestleMania season. The road to WrestleMania is here. Raw and SmackDown are gearing up for it. There's been some pretty good shit on. I think you're going to see another couple faces either debut on or around. And the night after
Easter.
And the night after Mania is almost as good as Mania.
Sometimes better. The night Ziggler cashed in was better.
Oh, that was crazy. And that's the night Lesnar came back for the first time.
Right. And it with the new music.
Yep.
And everyone's like, who is this? Right?
No, it's good shit.
All right. And my number 1 post thing is it's about to be grilling season.
Yeah, it is.
Like you cook inside, but there's nothing like getting out on a grill and putting a couple steaks out there and some veggies and baked potato, whatever, and just grilling.
Yeah.
And that's I look forward to that.
Grilling,
I enjoy it.
Grilling's good stuff. My number 1 will be the first day at the beach. And I mean, it's and a lot of times.
And from up here, it's a lot later. Like you could get in March or April, go down and see your dad and be fine.
Right. We've gone to northern Jersey in late April, early May, and caught a nice 70-degree day, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that's not far away. So.
No. And once you get beyond Super Bowl, you're like, I'm in the last week of February here coming out, and then
here it comes.
Here comes March. Here comes the turn.
And now it's really looking for us to.
And hold on, I missed it. St. Patty's Day. We do a lot of shit on St. Patty's Day.
There's a good honorable mention there at St. Patty's Day. What is it?
It should have been higher. It's a Friday.
Okay, so you're off.
Yeah, but and I'm on vacation the whole entire next week.
Oh, beautiful.
Last year I celebrated St. Patty's Day in Gatlinburg.
That's right.
I was in Gatlinburg, remember, in Tennessee. Yep. So, and we've been known to shut down a few bars from 10 a.m. all the way through the whole night and make my world famous corned beef.
That's right. Never to reveal the recipe.
It is what it is.
It's good.
It's good.
Crock pots, you can.
I don't even do it I do one in a crock pot, but not the other one.
I was saying
the other one's the better one.
In a crock pot, you can put that fucking pillow in the crock pot. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Crock pot's hard to fuck up, but your oven one is good.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
That wasn't a bad top 5.
Nah, man, it's got me thinking now.
Yeah.
It's got me in planning mode, honestly, because there's
I
Shit.
cannot be top lit anymore. I am fucking bald as fuck. Jesus.
We got on vacation.
Like at normal level, I'm like, it's not bad. It's like thin. I see the fucking top lay. I'm like, holy Jesus. I need hair in a can.
Oh my god. I've seen enough of that shit on like the that'll be a rabbit hole we'll finish with.
Okay.
I got a rabbit hole for later. So there's our top 5. We covered sports.
We covered sports.
How's that memory card look?
Yeah, it's getting close.
All right. What else you got going on?
So I might as well do like a little bit of a game review here. You saw a little bit of it yesterday.
Yes.
If anybody here is a Harry Potter fan or a gamer that likes like big immersive worlds that you can get into.
What if you're a SQUIB?
If you're SQUIB, stay home and and she's a huge fan, but this game, this Hogwarts Legacy game is mother effing phenomenal.
I got to watch.
You got to watch Boston play it a little bit.
Yeah.
What the graphics are beautiful. It's an open world concept. You go to Hogwarts, you can walk around. There's literally thousands of rooms. You've seen it.
Yeah.
And they're all like, there's stuff I've seen in the movies and I've only seen once walking by because you're so busy in the rest of the castle everywhere.
Now,
it's amazing.
Give a little preemptive description of the game. This is long before Harry Potter went to Hogwarts.
Oh yeah, it's even before Dumbledore. If I were to guess, and I don't know the years or whatever, I would say it's probably like, say 100 years before Harry Potter.
Wow.
I don't know, 8. I don't know, whatever it is. There's some speculation because I don't know that a lot of people have gotten far enough because the game like keeps going.
Right.
That you may run into Dumbledore as a student there.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
You start off as a 5th year with some ancient magic. You go to Hogwarts. There's no Quidditch, so you're not playing Quidditch. But I bet you that's a downloadable content thing that after the fact, which is smart because if you got the game, you can just add these little pieces.
And I'm sure they'll have expansion packs as well.
Right. But you get chosen by the house, the whole deal. You can update your wardrobe. You can check out all parts of the castle. It's very good, and on top of it, it's a really good role playing game. You watch, dude. It's pretty intense.
And there's a sexy herbologist.
Oh my god, so that's the funny thing is everybody's like, so you get these dudes where you acquire clothing,
yeah,
and they put on like their best stuff and get on their broom and then drive by the herbology thing to pick up Professor Garlic.
Oh my god,
because she's a smoke show, redhead smoke show.
Yeah, she absolutely is. It's crazy.
And then it's funny because my son's like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but Jesus,
that's funny.
She is hot. She is.
That is awesome.
You saw her. She's hot.
Have they estimated how long to complete?
I don't know. There's people in it over 20-something hours, and they're not.
I bet you it's going to be a 100-hour game or damn near close.
Probably.
Which is great.
And you probably never will truly fulfill it.
Right.
Because there's always going to be side missions, things happening, things you didn't do, rooms you didn't explore, just, that kind of stuff.
That's so cool. And
then, like I said, you watch, they'll do something to the effect of downloadable content that adds on.
Right.
Like, as long as you got all the stuff there, all you're really doing is adding on, like, little pieces.
Yeah, little characters or little additions.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. That is awesome. I know you're going to spend probably later tonight after we're done doing this.
Yeah.
Getting off for a bit. So, I've been playing NBA 2K23. I downloaded it a week ago Friday. And I think I'm one mission away from completing the Jordan mission.
Which is?
The top moment from his career for every season. So
it has to be the Cleveland shot?
That was one. Yep, against Elo, going for 63 against the Celtics, all the way up to the flu game. The shrug.
Right.
When he hit all threes in the first half against Utah.
How about Mutombo? Do you have to dunk on Mutombo?
No, that's not in it. But it opened up with him at UNC against the Hoyas for the national title.
Where he hits the shot off the left side.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool because you got to see. And they were calling Pat Ewing because when he was in college, he was Pat Ewing.
Right. He wasn't Patrick.
And they've stylized the latest update. I don't know. I think it was the latest update, but it's in the game now. They've stylized the presentation. If you're playing a game from the 80s, it looks like you're watching it on a fucking TV from the 80s.
Oh, with the
like the pixels and the graphics, the television graphics, all that. And then as you go to the 90s, it's different. The uniforms go to the baggy uniform.
Back to baggy shorts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I've checked every fucking year in that game. The shoes he had that year are spot on. He's wearing the 5s. He's wearing the 6s. He's wearing the flu games. He's wearing the base.
You would know that.
Absolutely.
You would know that. But that goes to show you, like, so anybody out here that listens to us, that's, I don't care how old you are, 15 to fucking 50.
Yeah.
Or older. You know, especially our age. We started with Atari.
Yeah.
You know, like dots.
Yeah.
Like
Pong. I remember Pong.
Dots.
My aunt had Pong.
Right?
It had the little paddle that just turned side to side.
Right.
And that was the game.
And it was just beep, 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 and whatever, right?
Yep.
To where now they got to dumb it down so you can tell it's a game and not reality.
Yeah.
How fucking wild is that?
It is. And they get better and better and better every year. It's like, what's left?
Yeah.
And
what's left is now you see, have you seen the VR guys where they're like, you've seen it, right? Where the people put the VR on and they're banging somebody.
Yeah. The funniest one though.
Where the guy walks in, he's like, "What do you do?" When he's humping on the couch and he goes in, his other buddy's bent over.
Dude sitting doggy style on the bed, getting ready to get plowed. It was awesome.
So what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh damn! I did leave one off of our top 5, but March 23rd,
MLB The Show.
Yeah, with fucking Jazz Chisholm as the cover boy.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the second baseman, going to be the center fielder now for the Marlins. But the special edition cover boy is the captain.
El Capitan. And did you see, I guess apparently last night they announced on the pregame, he's going to be on Fox Baseball.
Really?
He's going to be the Fox. He's joining the Fox Baseball team.
He left the Marlins completely, so.
It's funny that he's hanging around New York right now, though.
Give it time.
I think there's got to be. I don't know how you don't bring that guy back.
I think when they're move on from Brian Cashman, you could be looking at your next GM.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you put him in the dugout, but
I don't think he wants to be in the dugout.
I don't either. I think he likes the mid to high level executive stuff. He's a really smart guy.
Yeah,
and
I think he wants to be the boss.
He bleeds that franchise. You know, that's Derek Jeter.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. It's gonna be fun though.
It will. You have any rabbit holes?
I do.
I do too.
All right. So we got music?
Sure. This week's rabbit hole brought to you by anybody? Creating Chaos.
Yeah, there we go. Creating Chaos. My rabbit hole, TikTok was a big one this week. Came to light of how much. Have you watched any like the haircutting videos and the barbers where they're giving the guy goes in all fucking overgrown and then he leaves the perfect looking beard?
Yeah.
So there was one that
Well, that's what you want to do in your retirement.
Yeah.
Be a barber.
Well, what's crazy is one got into a short talk about it on TikTok that when he started out, he was charging $16 a head, and he is up to $180.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's up to clearing $29,000 a month cutting hair. What these guys,
who the fuck's hair is he cutting?
The dude is so fucking talented. They're using straight razors for everything. The fucking beard lines. Like you're joking about your hair. You leave his shop and you would not know you were thinking at all. With the fucking chemicals and the way they cut, the different products they have. Watch, they're like fucking artists with straight razors.
While you brought this up, I gotta thank my barber Danielle Neglia. She does a good job. She put extra time into it because we were going live on the air.
Awesome.
And I put her on the spot. We were supposed to do a day in the life of podcaster for the thing.
Yeah.
But we got so busy in the live show, we couldn't get any fucking film from it.
Right.
Because we were so crazy busy. So I couldn't finish it. But I tried to get her to say go Chiefs because her husband Frank is such a big Eagles fan.
Yes.
She's like, I will get murdered. I said, you can say fly Eagles fly. I'm just going to voice it over and go Chiefs. But she did a phenomenal job working with what little bit of hair I got left up here.
But I'm telling you, it's a talent, man. It's a real
It is. It is a very yeah. Well, listen, that's why I go to her because you go to other people and you get fucked up haircuts.
Straight hack jobs.
Yeah.
And the other thing was, you brought up grilling season. We need to. I don't care if we do it one time and we got to spend $50 a piece. We're eating Wagyu at some point this summer. We have to try it.
Okay.
Have you watched the Wagyu steak videos?
Yeah.
We got to try it just once.
Yeah, that's expensive shit.
Right.
If it just tastes like a hamburger, it is what it is.
Well, it's funny because Sam's has ground Wagyu. You can get it's $10 a pound, and the burgers are phenomenal that you make from it. They're so fucking juicy.
So then why?
But I want to try real steak. I got to try real Wagyu steak. I watch Google way too much to not try one.
Google Foods?
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine was, I don't know why I ended up on the baseball side of TikTok this week.
Okay.
And I went down a whole bunch of rabbit holes of how they trim out the grass and reset the dirt in all the infields.
Really?
So there's no lip.
Really?
Like, oh, this is overgrown. They run a line with they run a line. They paint it. Then they come through with the edger, edge it out.
Yeah.
Hoe it all out. Rake it all back. Clean that all up. Bring in new dirt. Roll it. Run. They do the whole thing to set all the edges, like the edges of the cutouts at first and third.
So they get no wacky bounces.
So they get no, everything's true. Then they dig out the base paths, scoop them all out, edge them all up, fill in the dirt, roll it all out. So it's like at a natural, everything's all good with no lip, no nothing.
You know, being in the Northeast, like we are, I wonder, like the first day that the ground crew goes to Yankee Stadium, what they're walking into.
It's got to be absolute squishy junk.
And you see how it looks every opening day.
And the thing is, you got to figure the last thing that's played on there is the Pinstripe Bowl.
Right.
And Ithaca College, the Cortica Jug was played there too this year.
And you can't keep it covered because it'll kill anything underneath it.
Right.
So they're walking into a mess.
Right. Well, and that's why people get, like, when you were in school, did anybody tell you could get paid to be like the fucking lawn guy at like these places?
No, but damn,
like that's a imagine me. But how about being like the lawn guy at the Masters, Augusta? That's a huge job though.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a huge amount of pressure.
Yeah, that course has to be immaculate,
pristine at all times.
Green's perfect.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and there's specialists that just go, yeah, that's Bermuda grass. That ain't gonna work, and whatever,
Yeah.
Oh, that's some crab grass, whatever it is. But like even with baseball fields, like you need to have this knowledge of all the drainages. Is this a sand based field or is this a shale? Are you doing over shale? Whatever.
How often have you seen an absolute deluge of rain? Like, holy fuck, there's puddles everywhere. 45 minutes later, that shit's ready to rock.
I think that's because there's a lot of sand bases.
And speedy dry.
Speedy dry. But the one thing I don't like about sand based is it's so soft. Like, it gives so soft. Like, big chunks come out in like football games.
Right.
Which we didn't really hear the volume because we only heard one person talking at the party we were at.
Right.
There was something going on the Super Bowl where everybody had to change their cleats.
I saw that. And I did see the shot of a side cart that had nothing but extra cleats.
Yes.
Now I wonder, I remember when we were kids playing. I always got the pre-molded Nike, like the Sharks. But I know our running backs had the ones that had
turned off. I remember Mikey Buzon going, "I'm going to my long cleats."
Right, you go from a quarter inch to 3/4 inch, depending upon what you're playing on that day.
Yep.
So, yeah, those are definitely the unsung heroes of the sports world. Those other groundskeepers for all sports.
Yeah, groundskeepers taking care of stuff.
Now, have you ever seen like the NBA games where they put the court is actually on top of the hockey ice?
Well, we might as well stay with groundskeepers because did you see them move the entire football field out to get sun and then work it back into the field?
Wild.
So I guess they put it in like a week before the game, and then every day they would wheel it out for like 4 or 5 hours of sunlight, and then bring it back in.
Just a big tray.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It literally slid in like a cookie tray, and then they bring it outside 4 or 5 hours and bring it back in.
That's crazy.
So the NBA floor is set up on top of a hockey.
Yeah, if you have multi-use arenas, like the Knicks, the floor will be set on top of the
I'm
Rangers
sure even like
ice.
Times Union Arena.
Yeah, and it is. A couple times it's happened, but it used to happen all the time in Boston because the old Boston Garden had no air conditioning. So you'd have the court on top of the ice. It'd be June because the NHL and the NBA playoffs would be going on.
And they were both good.
And the fucking condensation, dudes were busting their asses running down the court. But they were coming out with mops every fucking 45 seconds. Like, Celtics score, move down, guys are out on the other side of the empty court.
On the backside.
Yeah, trying to dry it off. I mean, it's everything that goes into keeping an arena or something playable.
Yeah, I've been to the new arena twice. The new, not Boston Gardens, TD Gardens.
TD Gardens, yeah.
I was there for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And I was there for Conor McGregor kicking the shit out of somebody. He jumped the cage and went after Aldo that night.
That's right.
Stever.
I drove past that when we were up there last year, and I also drove past
what the fuck was that guy's name? The count, something.
The practice facility that's a little bit away from the TD Garden.
Right.
That is just for the Bruins of the Reds or the Celtics.
Nice place. Dennis Seaver. Nice place there, and not far from Cheers at the time.
Yeah,
we went over. We drank at Cheers, and then we went to watch McGregor fight, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome.
I like the city of Boston.
City of Boston's beautiful. I've only been to one time.
Beautiful, super clean. You know, kind of goofy to get around on. But somebody told me the trick, and I think I told you, if you get on the the T there.
Yeah.
If you go on the red, that's Harvard. It takes you to Harvard. You go on the green, that takes you to Fenway. Yep. Go on the blue, it takes you to the ocean. Yep. It's all the waterway. So then there's like an orange, which I think was like Boston University, maybe.
Could be Midtown stuff.
Yeah.
The when we got there last year, we stayed in town just outside. So we took the green line right to Fenway, and then we didn't want to take it back that night because we didn't know how far and all that shit. Right. But we ended up finding a parking lot right across from Fenway to go back to the House of Blues that night for that show. It seemed like everything in that city was drivable within 20 minutes.
Yes.
And it was awesome.
It's not a big city.
It's not. It's really.
I stayed in Braintree when I was there. Okay. Just outside.
Yep.
Hopped on a train, 15 minutes, I was ready to Fenway.
The average Major League Baseball groundskeeper makes a measly $36,000.
That's fucking terrible.
That is terrible.
That is so grossly underpaid.
Right.
You got, quote unquote, 100 millionaires, half a billionaires on these teams now.
Right.
And you pay the fucking guy that keeps them from breaking their ass?
Yep.
I know nobody's paying to come see the groundskeeper, but being a groundskeeper for a local town, you're going to make more money than being one for Yankees or whoever.
35.5 for the 75th percentile teams, which the Yankees fall into. But like the lower level teams, like the Royals, 26.5.
How do you pay? That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. That's below fucking.
What, like, and if it's so great, then say, okay, cool. Like, we're not gonna. It's just grass. All right, then you fucking do it.
Yeah, you can't go to a stadium now and not find the team logo cut into the grass.
Right. Well, what about like the head's groundkeeper?
Let's see.
The head groundskeeper, not the head's groundkeeper. The head groundskeeper. Come on, Winnie. Fast fingers.
Fat fingers, what?
Fast, not fat.
Let's see. That's funny. Head groundskeeper, MLB is 59.5.
That is not good.
No,
What's 60 grand getting you? You live in New York City. You're the Mets head's groundkeeper.
jack shit. You live in
Right.
you live in Northern Jersey then.
Right. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like that's not a lot of money.
No, and unless they're saying, well, it's only a seasonal job, but realistically,
April to October is seasonal.
I don't think
mean,
so.
it is, but it's not.
Right.
But I bet you, like some of them guys probably go down to Florida to get the spring training shit together.
Maybe. Hopefully, and maybe they get extra money for that. But I mean, that you're right. That's to me, that's grossly underpaid.
Yeah.
So,
Like if you said it was like $100,000 a year, I'd be that makes sense.
yeah, it would. It totally would. For the head guys and the other guys to make 65 or 70, I would be like, yeah, all right.
That's like saying you're gonna go and you're gonna pay. The guy with one wheelbarrow and one truck to put a NASCAR track down,
Yeah.
and you're only gonna pay him like 20 grand, and you're having $40 million worth of race cars racing on that track.
It's crazy.
Does that make any sense?
No, because you got $300 million worth of players running around on it any given night.
Right. And if
So-
there's rain or this or that, you don't want your guy hurt
No.
or taking a bad hop, and you're fucking paying the guy 50 grand.
Right. No, that's weird, man.
That
That's
is
grossly underpaid.
Right. And then if you watch like some of these videos I was talking about in my rabbit hole,
Yeah.
it's not
It's
easy
not easy
work.
work. No, it's definitely not. You know somebody from the team, some stuffy fucking office guy with his button-up shirt is going to come down and make some snide remark and you want to fucking impale him with a rake.
Yeah,
So-
you sure the fuck do.
Yeah.
You sure do.
Open up his ass crack a little wider with your
Yeah.
little gardening tool.
Yep.
So,
Good week. Good week. Busy, crazy.
Busy week.
We didn't have time to prepare because we were like, one thing I hope people kind of understand, and I know the stash got a lot better idea
Right.
about it on Saturday, is what goes into that event.
Yeah.
Like we're talking a couple weeks out.
As much as we thought we were ready, and we were for the most part.
Yeah. You always have the bullshit
Right.
stuff go on.
Yeah, there's always going to be get there and go, fucking feedback. Where is this coming from?
Always with this board.
We thought we had it figured out because we were going to have the speakers moved out.
Right.
And we had the speakers moved out. It sounded great, and then got. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
It was good, and then all of a sudden it came in. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it limited us to what we could do.
Right.
And that could be just a thing on here, or it could be fixed with the new version of this,
True.
which I don't know. But yeah, you're talking about weeks of preparation to get into that.
Yeah. And we had so many people want to chip in that did chip in and help us.
Right. But then at the same time, we had so many people that wanted to come up and talk while we're trying to get shit together. We're like, hey, we're starting in 15 minutes, and we have no audio right now.
Right.
We got to
Right.
put our nose down.
Yeah.
We're not ignoring you, but
Again, thanks to Jen for all the awesome stuff that
Yeah.
we were able to give out. People loved everything. And I think she made a good connection with Nikki.
yeah.
So hopefully the Outlaws got some cool stuff to share too.
Yeah, hopefully the Outlaws go through, and some of the cool stuff, like even the fucking they could make the money on the air fresheners.
Easily.
Make money on the air fresheners, So yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of thanks to all the people that came out, had a good time.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff, how hard we worked to get that, to put it out there. And then it's not without issues. You have your issues.
You do.
You get there and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
This didn't happen. That didn't happen. You're chasing your tail around a little bit. But I think people got a good understanding, like what exactly goes into what we do.
Yep.
It's not like Yeah, it may seem at times like we're just up here screwing off. Hey, it's easy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times that it's not easy.
Yep.
It just looks that way.
Absolutely.
And before we get rolling, Outlaw Blitz is changing a little bit.
Yeah. Let's we'll leave that.
We got a couple teasers coming in.
That's a cliffhanger right there.
Yeah, the Outlaw Blitz is going to change a little bit. And it's a big change.
It's a good change.
It's a big, big change. And very excited.
Yes, very much so.
And I think you're going to see it go from here. I think you're going to see it be from like a middle of the road, lower, upper thing to the atmosphere once this change happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Big things in store. You came over and we were breaking shit down at the party, and you said it, and I was in agreement immediately. It makes 100% sense.
And then you don't know, like you get an offer, and you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta run with it. So
yeah,
it could mean very big things for everybody.
Warren, if you know somebody at John Boy,
yeah,
send them a tape.
Yeah.
But
no, it's gonna get a lot better. If you didn't get to enjoy the Super Bowl party with us, it is on YouTube. It is on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We did the best we could with the crowd.
I'm apparently a fucking doo-doo. Somehow I changed our background.
Yeah. I cannot let this guy touch the technology stuff.
I thought I was hitting the right buttons.
We need a person that just see. This is what we've kind of grown to that point where we're finally we need like our guy that just people that do this stuff for us,
right? And
we can just do what we need to do.
Yep.
Because like if we actually had an audio engineer, this is all just Gmac and a roll of duct tape.
That's it.
Everything else is like Highland just pressed that button.
That one right there.
And somehow he turned our background blue.
Yeah. Yep. I made your brown eye blue.
Not my brown eye.
No, your brown eye stayed a dark brown for fucking sure.
Honey thick.
Tacky.
Super tacky.
To clue people in, we're driving home last night from the Super Bowl party that we attended, and George absolutely lets loose some fucking ferocious,
dude,
heavy, tacky.
I laughed so hard that I couldn't breathe. Could I? I couldn't even inhale a breath. I was laughing so hard.
I was covering my face with my hand, and it smelled like I dipped my hand in shit. It was terrible.
We almost had to go to the hospital.
Yeah,
my chest hurt so bad, but I was laughing so hard I couldn't even inhale. I was right. I couldn't inhale.
Like, don't talk.
I just couldn't.
Oh man, it was an appropriate way to end the day, end the weekend with a laugh.
It was disgusting, but funny.
It was foul, but funny.
Yeah.
So,
I'm good, man.
Me too,
I think
pal.
we made chicken salad and chicken shit. We had nothing. We had nothing.
It made it into decent.
Right,
shit,
like we didn't even know we were going to be able to record today.
Right.
And we ended up recording.
Right.
Because we don't know if we're going to be able to record the rest of the week.
4:05. I'm like, oh, he's good to go. Sweet.
Yeah. 4:20. Like, oh no, he's not. Yep. Oh yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
So yeah, we're good to go.
Cool.
Good episode.
Hell yeah.
Fun. I'm glad I didn't have to put a lot of thought into it.
Got to bring working though, man. The changing of the season after the NFL into the spring, man, opens up a lot of.
I can't wait for the clocks to go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
Get back. Everybody will be like,
that's done.
No. They'll do it one more time.
Oh, that's it. The spring is it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to stay in this time where it's dark. I want to spring ahead.
That's right. Okay. One more time.
Yep, one more time. Take us home, big guy.
All right. For Gmac, this is Winnie. This has been the Outlaw Blitz podcast. And as always, take it deep.